Welcome back to Titus Maximus with Ultimate General Gettysburg. This is our second day. It is 15:45, which is 3:45, almost 4 o'clock. And this first day we did really well, pushed the Union troops. We were fighting as the Confederates. We pushed the Union troops all the way out of Gettysburg, off of Seminary Ridge, off of Culp's Hill. I mean, we just totally routed them. Second day, not so much in our favor. We still had a victory, but a minor victory, so we're going to keep pushing. So we're going to try to win this war right here, and that way we can go back and sing Dixieland. Well, in Dixieland where I was born. Okay, the Union, they have 13,000 troops on hand, 38 guns, and we'll be getting 8,000 more. We have 21,100 guns. We'll be getting no reinforcements. And once again, this is not edited. No idea what's about to happen. I stink at these games. Let's get the killing done. Alright, so I'm going to click the fight button here, and we're going to go for it. Alright, let's take a look. This does not look right. I've hit continue. I've already fought this. What in God's name has happened? Well, gentlemen, it looks like we are refighting some of the territory that we've already taken. As you saw from the previous map, we were fighting down near Devil's Den. And I guess because that was just a minor victory, we've apparently been pushed back. Don't know. I do know I want Culp's Hill. Don't know how I ended up way back here. We're just going to go with it. Let's go ahead and move our guns and everything up to the line. And they are firing off of Culp's Hill. So apparently my negligence has cost me so much. Alright, let's get this up on McPherson's. And you hold that line. We're going to get on this ridge and just shoot down. Alright, let's do it, boys. So all of our first day's progress has come for naught. As you can see here, we are in a position of terribleness. But we're going to do what we can do. That's just really, really weird that this would even happen. Can I select more now? Alt. I think there's a way now that you can select more than one unit. There it is. You can see I'm just holding down the control key, selecting the whole shooting match there, and then we're gonna just say, hey, everybody get down here, and then we'll position them once we get there. Okay, so the victory points here, I already hold 4,000. There's 6,000 for that. Nothing for Culp's Hill. So we've got to take that little farm there. Which we will do. For the glory of the Southern men, gentlemen. Davis, your men stink, and you're going to be asked to do a whole lot today. Look at all these troops we're having to hold back. This is just ridiculous. Look at that. The whole Second Corps. Hold and halt. Look at that. That is... There's no way. Absolutely no way. The only thing I know to do is run ramshot over this side and take the 6,000 points and give them the 4,000. We'll just see what happens. We'll do a general assault on this side. We're just going to try to hold right here. I'm not interested in doing too much else but that. This is just going to be, good Lord, death. Well, there's one thing I know. It's when to get the poop out of Dodge. And that time is now. We'll set up on this ridge here and rain down glorious fire and shell upon my foe, Todd Walls, the 1st Alabama Regiment. They was shooting up Culp's Hill like I never seen before. The Union just kept coming, and we kept pouring it in. Billy Tingle from 3rd Virginia. I love those kind of documentaries that do that. All right. Get on in there, boys. Ain't nothing for you to do but to win. All right. We are just getting decimated on our right, their left. But we are going to take Culp's Hill if there's the last thing I do, I tell you. Get on up there, boys. Take that hill for the glory of our Southern men. Pettigrew, run up that hill, charge, do whatever you got to do to make it happen. All right. Well, I've conceded my right flank, their left. I am just going to try to hold on to this patch of madness. Try to form a line somehow. The thing I really want to do is take Culp's Hill, and then from there I can hopefully crush these guys. Some kind of nice little pincer movement. You see, that's working out really well right now. Honestly, it is. Lane's men. Lane, you garbage can of the South. Come on. Make me proud, gentlemen. For Southern glory and honor, make me proud. I'm from Alabama, and do I have a Southern accent? I think I've got a little one, but it's not too bad. A lot of people always ask me where I'm from. My hometown people ask me from where I'm from, because I guess I'm not Southern enough. I don't know. I guess I've got to talk more like molasses is pouring out of my mouth. Alright, let's get our cannon on this ridge line down here. They're not doing anything. What are they shooting at? Alright, we're just trying to make a line somewhere over here to hold this. If we can hold McPherson's Ridge, I'd be extremely ecstatic. We're going to move Davis's men down here and stop Brooks' harassment of Hayes' flank to allow Hayes to continue his assault. As you can see now, Smith is totally routed. Not very happy at all. Lane in reserve with no morale. Culp's Hill securely in our hands. Time to go, boys. Time to go. When in doubt, advance. With Brooke distracted by the men of Davis in front of his face, pouring in the fire upon his men, his line. They begin to run and break. Hayes advances. Gordon advances. What a glorious, glorious thing we see happening before us. Let's check our precarious right flank. And we can see now we are falling back in the face of our foe. We are doing whatever it is we can do, boys, just to hold a line. Alright, Davis's men have now fallen back, but that is fine. His duty being done. His duty was done. I have no idea why I did that. Alright, looks like Culp's Hill. That engagement is going really well. We're enjoying that. And the battle for these 6,000 victory points here is going pretty good too. So yesterday's losses, I guess for whatever reason we felt we needed to retreat from Little Round Top, Big Round Top, holding those areas, and we have done so. And the Union now are advancing on us, and we are trying to hold back on our right flank, and it is something fierce over here, boys. The only thing saving us is the power of our Southern artillery. All right. We're just going to try to hold this hill here. We'll go ahead and move this troop here. And these troops here. And move these on up. Alright, they are now in some kind of position that they are actually doing some pretty good damage to us here. My main thing is we don't want to lose this. Oh Lord, no, we do not. So we're just going to stop and hold and pray to God they don't send everybody and their mama in. And at the same time, we've got to win this. If we don't win this, we've lost the war for Southern gentlemen. So this is going to be our line here. Davis, Daniel, Dole's in reserve. Actually, no, Dole's on this flank. Good Lord Almighty, look at this. Move on up, Perry. We got all this going on down here, and Lord knows we don't know what's going on with these cannons and how to use them still. Sweet Jesus, Robert E. Lee, teach me something good. Pour it into him, boys. Pour it into him. Let those men feel the power of Culp's Hill's Avres division, regiment, brigade, whatever size you are. Some heavy fighting going on over there. That's all I got to say. Archer, your men have been nothing but exemplary from day one. We again ask you for your utmost valued expertise. Now we are just... Do I have anything left up here? I do. Obviously I do. Of course. Why wouldn't 2nd Corps be deployed way up there where, well, that's safe? If you look at an old map of the Civil War too, you'll see that General Meade, who commanded the Union forces, he stationed his headquarters. He had a fish hook that went from Culp's Hill. He had half of Culp's Hill up Cemetery, and then right down here. And he held on the Cemetery Ridge. His headquarters was right in here somewhere. And so he was right in the midst of everything. General Lee's headquarters was way the heck over here somewhere on McPherson's, I think. It was way outside the battle fight, and I wonder how much that played into it. Meade being able to relay his orders and his wishes so quickly, and General Lee pretty much being out of the immediate fight there, unable to do so. Smith's men has had enough, and rightly we can't blame them. All right, Avery's going to hold down this flank. Pettigrew, holy mackerel! What in the world? Who else have I got down here hanging out at the map edge? Get in there, boy. I say, Pettigrew, you're going to win the war for us if you pay attention. All right, we're going to continue our general assault and trying to get these 6,000 victory points before it is too late. And to do so, this is a huge hill here. We've got to get up this hill and take that bad boy from them. We're going to come out in two different angles here. Hopefully that'll tick them off thoroughly. Go, Pettigrew, go. All right, they're starting to break. Those Unions are starting to break. How are we doing over here? We are holding this line of craziness. This is just a makeshift, do what you got to do line here. We'll make sure we don't get flanked. We're going to take these 800, are going to hold this hill right here. We're going to pull these guys up here. All right, let's see how this goes. Come on. This is our main focus here. If this don't happen, nothing happens. Let's keep an eye on this. Although they are leaderless, they may come back. I've seen stranger things happen in this game. To say this game is still buggy would be a little understatement. Some of the battles that we chose to go to, you could just tell it was going to be terrible. But hey, it's still fun. I'm glad they released it, and I am having fun. So we can't say that I'm not having fun. Look at that. Weed's men trying to come around, and we done cut you off. We done figured out what you had up in your mind there. We're not allowing that to happen. Posey's men, move on up there, and let's get a proper line formed. Form up next to McDaniel's men. O'Neill, make us proud, son. Alright, you see this right here? This is where bad things happen. When they are routed like this, they should not just move around the battlefield like crazy men. They should either surrender, put down their arms, or leave the map or something. That's too much. I'm not chasing people around a map. Just not happening today. Avery men will hold right there. They will be hold. And look at that. That's how you take a hill, boys. You hold on to that. Hold on to that hill like you were meant to. Alright, we're going to set up a line right here. So the line will extend straight across here. And you can see now it's starting to form. Avery over here just watching that. But this line will go straight and then up and over. Alright, so now we're going to kind of try to consolidate this line a little bit by turning these boys. The only thing we got left down here is 660 men of the 11th Corps in the 11th Corps headquarters. So we're going to go ahead and take Lane down there and see if Lane can dislodge him from a place of prominence right here. And then we'll fill this gap. And that will give us these men here to just kind of hold this and make sure we don't get rolled up. And that should secure it. Alright, so that's our line. Go ahead and move Davis down. Fill that. Archer, move him over. And start taking up position. That line's starting to form again. What a precarious position we have found ourselves in, boys. All right, well, as we thought they were going to try to do some kind of nice flanking move, they did. And we are holding our own, though. So to keep them from turning our flank totally, I will dispatch Doles. Tell him to get his butt up on this ridge over here. And he will not be allowed to walk. All right, so our line here looks pretty good. We'll go ahead and get our headquarters down here. And we will begin to move our cannon down here. Oh, Avery, you great general, you. Can you be trusted to take Powers Hill? I believe you can. You're the man for the job. A man like no other. All right. Well, we're in pretty good shape. The battle's been delayed, but right now we hold on to the 4,000 victory points here, the 6,000 victory points here. And if the previous battle is of any indication, the next battle will probably take place somewhere around this little patch of weeds right here. Who knows? I'm not going to complain. I'm just happy. All right. They are continuing to try to press our right flank. We have a full general assault going on now. McCandless's men, 1,200 men, are pushing up McPherson's Ridge. Weed's men tried to flank. That did not work. Burbank's men are trying to hold that flank. They're sending another 1,400 men up. So we've responded with 600 men of Doles, 700 men of Ramseur to hold that side, and Scales' men are starting to break. We're probably going to have to see. I don't want, if I move in here, this is really where what I'm trying to hold. This is just really just a distraction, to be honest with you. If I lose this, I'm fine. Our general told us to put more lead into them than he'd ever seen before. And we did it. Todd Walls, 3rd Alabama. I don't know. I love those documentaries that sound like that. Alright, we got Smith's men thoroughly surrounded. We have taken Powers Hill. Avery is running, and we're going to relieve him just in the nick of time. All right, we're starting to get dislodged. We need to. Those men that came to help was of no help. Oh crap! A full-on assault. Look at this. All right, I know when it's time to get out. When the getting's good. Right now, the getting is a little good. Yeah, they're gonna take McPherson's Ridge. That's how that's gonna end up looking. They'll have McPherson's, and we'll have Cemetery. Let's get out of here, boys. We did what we could do while we could do it, and that's all we can be asking of our men is the very best. We held them back for a while. Pettigrew, you just ain't no joke. I'm going to put you in for a promotion or 3. We'll see what you get out of it. Now we're going to start doing a hook. Oh, there we go. Nice, nice. Mad plan to drive the Confederates from Seminary Ridge. outcome, only a minor victory. We held every objective. We killed more of them than they killed of us, yet we only got a minor victory. So I guess the only way to get a major victory there would be to lose 0 men and wipe them out. Who knows? But anyway, that ends the battle for the 2nd of July. And we'll see. I don't know if there'll be any more fighting late in the afternoon, early night, but we'll figure this out next time with Titus Maximus, Ultimate General. Good luck.